How would you keep Shabbos there? How do you make the error in a hotel?
Ask a rabbi. What could you, like, you have to bring the food to your room, or from your room to the dining room? I don't know exactly how.
Can you carry in the dining room?
What's the problem? Carrying?
Okay, so we're broadcasting live on YouTube. We're having a class about Hilchos Shabbos. This is Rabbi Freeman, the famous Rabbi Freeman. If you go to his channel, what's your channel?
Yehuda Freeman.
Yehuda Freeman on a channel on YouTube. You'll watch all his presentations, all his videos. He plays music and Torah. Continue.
Okay, we're going to use this book. The reason I picked this topic is because when I graduated from yeshiva back in the day, and I was going out into Manhattan to become a computer financial analyst, of which I managed to pull off a 20-year career.
Wow. That's a long career.
Yes, it was mainly the brachas of the Rebbe.
Yeah, start. I'm going to come in about an hour.
So the main thing, so I wrote to the Rebbe and told him, what I was doing.
I understand that.
And his advice, his answer back was, keep Shabbos and Yom Tov.
Oh, we're not doing greatness today.
So I just got out of yeshiva. You think I don't know how to keep Shabbos and Yom Tov? Come on, what are you telling me? Keep Shabbos and Yom Tov.
Maybe learn more halacha.
Yeah, but what does that mean?
Like when you're in a hotel, what do you do? There's a lot of stuff in the hotel. The lights that go on and everything like.
Okay, it's broadcasting.
Stands
right.
by
Could I have one more
person's
cookie over there?
movement. Yeah.
What?
The senses. What do you call it? Super senses. Like
Anybody want to watch it live on broadcast?
It flushes the toilet automatically, right?
I'm live
Well,
right here.
The lights open up when you open the door.
Pass the orange juice.
A lot of stuff in hotels now, right?
Yeah, well, that's one question.
Also, when you walk down the street.
How about the key to your room?
Key to your room, right? You have like a swipe the card.
What about like when you walk down the street and there's a metal detector, there's a camera, there's a light sensor, there's a light sensor.
Light sensor's okay because you're not miskaven. When you're passing by, you don't know about that light.
There's a guy who has to stop his car for you to cross the street.
Right.
Okay, so don't make the guy stop for you just for you.
Well, it's quite involved. But the point is, if the Rebbe is telling me this as soon as I get out of yeshiva, it's like, it seems it's something you gotta keep working at your whole life. You can't just say, well, now I know how to keep Shabbos, I'm going to do it, because there's so many details that you just don't know, right? Like, you know the one about the knocker on the door?
Shouldn't use it.
Right.
A song?
Huh?
A song?
A song.
Isn't that a song?
I don't know.
Nothing.
Are you allowed to bang the door so hard that it's gonna break?
Have a seltzer, please.
Just using that knocker can be a malacha. It's like you're making music.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's no I recommend this book. I'm like reading it like for the fourth time. There's four. For the third time.
Are we allowed to whistle on Shabbos? Whistle?
I'm not posketing what you can do. Well, the Rebbe had the whistling going on.
But for singing.
During the
dusha. Well, if it's not dusha, what if it's stam on that? What if it's stam? You're singing a song and you're whistling.
You can sing and clap your hands.
When do you go, man?
Yeah, well, that's... Can you? How much can you do? Like if you see someone banging the table to a beat on Shabbos, are you allowed to... Should they be doing that?
Well,
the halacha in the Alter Rebbe Shulchan Aruch is you shouldn't do it.
where is it?
But if you see someone doing it, you shouldn't say anything.
Why not?
I don't know.
Just send them a text
I
message.
just remember the halacha. I don't know the why.
I think because it's looks like a weekday.
No, well, he's making music. He's making a
It's
drum.
not real music. It's not real music.
On the weekday, nobody ever bangs on the table. On Shabbos, everybody bangs on the table.
Paying people.
So I recommend to anyone
angry.
Who wants to at least have a better foundation on laws of Shabbos? These books are excellent if you know how to read English.
Thank you.
Sure.
I learned the Alter Rebbe with Rabbi Ozabah for many years, and he's really, it's better because he gives you everything, But it's harder to learn. Oh wow, what is this? Is that fish?
What is this?
That's kugel, and that's fish from
The
yesterday.
younger
I made it yesterday.
Rabbi Azra or the older?
But it was in the fridge for a
The
bit.
older one.
The older one? The older one?
Yeah, he's
So
good.
it's 24
Went to his
hours
shears
old.
for 20 years.
Yeah?
What do you mean?
Yeah. Is this good?
It's a day old. It's a day. I made it yesterday.
So is it bad?
I don't know. It's in the
What
fridge.
is this?
It
Oh,
was in the
supper.
fridge all night.
So does that make it not eatable?
I guess it's eatable. But it was cooked
What's that?
last night.
So what's the problem?
I don't know. It's good. Usually you get fresh.
Beneath your dignity,
Usually I give you fresh. I don't have anything
you're
fresh.
falling apart at the seams. Now you had a kid.
Give him a plate. Give him a plate.
This is the first year since the baby or not?
Over there, it's like 100 plates.
Why'd you take so many plates?
One
I
plate.
took many plates?
Come on. You're gonna me tonight, bro?
Heber, we're live on CNN right now.
So the first part of the cheer is eating food.
Hey, Larry David.
Hey mom, hey dad.
Everybody get their food. Next part of the cheer is, since all of us have ADD problems, say what you want to get it all out. You know what I mean? Get on your cell phones. You have 5 minutes.
ADD.
Get it out at the beginning.
What's AD this time?
Abba, let it out, no?
We let it out.
You got 5 minutes to let everything out. Anything you want to say?
Empty all your body.
Distance.
Empty out yourself.
You want some hummus?
Disorder.
Distance.
So, L'chaim.
Hey, bro.
I was recently in the company of this Sephardi guy who
How long did you stay till last night?
carries his tallest on Shabbos. Yeah.
What?
How does he carry it?
Oh, you went back for
With his bag?
10:28.
The bag, yeah.
In Kahai?
Well, that's, no, another country. So I said, how can you do that? He said, God will forgive me.
I had a friend who used to drive to shul. He said, at least I go to shul.
Right.
She admits.
So people take a very light attitude towards this stuff.
What about using Erev in places when they have a
Can you drive if there's an error?
kosher Erev?
Drive
But
a
we're
car.
Chabad, we don't use Erev.
Right.
Let's say we go to Philadelphia. Like, my wife had to push the stroller because her brother told her it's okay to push the stroller, and she felt bad about it.
What is this? Oh, no way.
Come on, you love it.
Where's that other stuff that you put on the table?
Right here.
Is this a shear? What is this?
What is it?
Cook.
Is it good?
Cold cook.
Folks, Kugel.
I tried.
Kugel during the shear is very important.
Right now it's 3 events a week now.
The minute that you drive a car on Shabbos?
When someone gave me a shirt, he said this.
What are you saying, man?
No, Mitch, it's not, it's a big car. Because it has all these things in the car.
Maybe in Australia.
No, we got about no air with this one.
The whole,
No Erev in Australia.
the whole Australia is an island. You can carry anything you want in
Is that how it
But
works?
that is an island, you could carry whatever you want.
My father doesn't keep the air on, though.
Well, North and South America are an island.
there. There you go. That's the problem.
Carl Heights is not an island, so you can't carry in Carl Heights. I heard this thing that Borough Park is surrounded by the oceans. It's like an island also.
Ocean of,
So you
You
could have
can carry on an island?
surrounded
yeah.
by,
So you have Midaraisa you have to have surrounded by water.
surrounded by
Surrounded
ocean,
by water.
ocean of
so it's surrounded.
Sedmires.
And
And
then
that's
you,
not
then you
seven.
can carry. You don't need an Arab or anything?
No, you do need an Erev,
Oh,
but that's the place where you're allowed to designate Erev. If you have surrounded by water
oh yeah.
from the Torah. But if it's not surrounded from the water, because water is Makom Ptur, it's an exempt place. That it's not Rishus Rab, it's not
I'm
Rishus Rab.
surrounded by so much water. I don't even know if any island.
So if they resolve
the
Have they resolved the Arab problem in this community yet?
So this community doesn't have a water, so the question is not going to be resolved.
Remember, there's somebody, be careful.
I'm sorry, storm.
There was somebody attempted and it created like almost a civil war. In Crown Heights.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody tried to put up an
No,
Arab,
there's no
or there's a
reason.
rumor there's an Arab,
Yeah.
and everybody went nuts. They're
Right.
trying to print up pamphlets for
Right.
Arab, against Arab,
Right.
this and that, and then all of a sudden you see people carrying stuff, and then people say don't carry stuff. It's like
Some people
get
can.
out of control. Yes, that's
$25 an hour for these colos is good for an hour.
$25 an hour?
But I gotta work a little bit too. That's why I'm Wednesday and Thursday I do.
You work at night?
Yeah, that's the hard part about it.
how's it going?
With these colos, I can
How
make
much
a
you
nice
get an
amount of
hour?
money a month. Well,
40 an hour?
well,
If you work.
no, less.
It's
How
not a
many
full-
colas?
Less, but
How
I can't,
many?
keep missing it.
It's not a full.
How many colos are you in?
I go to two. I go
Two.
to
Best?
Best and a Dark Torah. The Dark Torah when I record.
I thought it was a mental institution.
Well,
It's a mental institution.
it is.
It's a what?
The people in charge?
It's a mental.
It's
Mental?
not true.
The Dark
The
Torah?
Dark Torah is a great place.
I go to that year. I think it's great.
I can never I usually don't understand it, but I go anyway.
You get sleep in an hour and it's terrific. Alright, so we're ready to start this
I
fabulous.
thought there were rules to Montgomery Street. I thought there were some more rules. Something doesn't sound right.
What?
Now starting the fabulous Shabbos year.
Thursday night
No,
is
you have
longer,
to be
right?
3 times minimum, like all the other colors.
I know that.
And you have to learn what it says.
Shabbos is the cornerstone of Amunah. What's
And there's
Amunah?
no shear, right? There's a
Anybody
shear.
know what
We're
Amunah
learning
is?
now.
Belief.
Belief.
Faith.
Belief, yeah.
Trust in God.
It's faith, man.
It's like when you have no straw and
You gotta have
and you're
faith.
drowning, and Hashem won't save you anyway.
Alright.
It's in Hashem's hand.
It's an affirmation of the truth of creation. Shabbos is a symbol of the dominion of Hashem, that He created and fashioned the world from complete nothingness, that He did these works of creation in just 6 days, that He rested on the 7th day, the day of Shabbos, that His sovereignty over the world is total and eternal. By desisting from Malacha activities and other workday affairs, each Shabbos we perpetuate an enduring testimony and living proof to these unshakable truths. One who lays down his work in honor of Shabbos exhibits a profound commitment to the word of the Torah. He brings holiness to the world and inspires an abiding faith in the omnipotence. What does omnipotence mean, guys?
Omnipotence.
Yeah.
Omni, like one.
Omnipotent. Omnipotence.
Wow. Not cool.
All powerful.
Not power.
All knowing. All powerful. All everything. Of Hashem Yisborach. It is for this reason that Shabbos observance is equal to all the mitzvahs of the Torah.
Wow.
It's equal to all of them.
It says if you keep 2 Shabbosim, Moshe will come.
Okay, so it's very important that we
We just
know
did one.
what we're doing on this
That's
day
Sunday.
of the week.
2 is Friday night and Shabbos night.
What are the great rewards for
Yeah,
Shabbos
but it's
observance?
different,
Shabbos is much more than a simple day of rest. In fact, Shabbos is described as a priceless gift to the Jewish people. The Talmud relates the
It's like a
following.
ring, right? It's a ring. Hashem gives
HaKadosh
a ring.
Baruch Hu, the Holy One, blessed be He, said to Moshe, I have an exquisite gift in my treasure house. It is called Shabbos, and I wish to bestow it upon Israel.
Thank you.
So Hashem has given us all a gift. All we have to do is keep it, and somehow we will benefit from this day of rest.
It's
Has anybody ever felt personally a benefit from Shabbos? And you seen any
Not yet.
side benefits or anything in their lives that
It's everything.
really
Shabbos is-
makes
from Shabbos, all the
an
blessings
impact
come.
on you?
All the blessings come from Shabbos.
Right, but have you seen it? Have you seen this
the
kind of
blessings.
thing in your
Because
life?
Shabbos gives peace, gives
Treasure house. It is called Shabbos, and I wish to bestow it upon Israel. Yeah.
It's like engaging with crypto. Hashem gives you.
The door open?
It's open.
With Shabbos, you could
I know it's a little.
Hey, the dude's here.
Dude, we late.
Who's this?
The oldest member of our shir is here, folks.
yeah, Rabbi Spivak's son.
He has to get up for him.
Of course, he's not
He
old.
doesn't get up for me.
He's the
This
oldest.
is the young- this is
He's the
new
greatest,
generation.
You know, it says in the Zohar, Yenuka, the young child, and the Yenuka knew much more than we all know.
That's what it's set up. It's great for either old age or knowledge or
Yenuka.
purity. It could be anything.
Break time, new member of shir has arrived.
Look at the name. The young child.
Yeah. A genius child. In the Zohar always points out.
Okay. We've changed the shir. We're learning about Shabbos now. You know anything about Shabbos?
Every time
One
we-
beauty of this year, folks, is that no one pays any attention.
Shabbos is Shabbos according to Rabbi Hecht in Hadar Torah fell that Shabbos is an engagement ring
Go on.
between
Listen
Hashem
to
and
Rabbi
us.
Hecht.
Bishul does.
I think you should listen to Rabbi Goldman.
No, it's Rabbi Hecht is the Shem of Torah. It's from Hecht.
Okay.
Shliach Hamad.
All right.
Let's talk about
More
what
reason
else.
that's
It's impossible to measure the value of this priceless gift, or the enormous rewards for cherishing it. The ethereal. Anybody know what that means?
We have it in the morning.
For breakfast.
Ethereal, beauty, and serenity of the Shabbos home are but a glimpse of the true greatness of Shabbos. Yet, various statements made by the sages about Shabbos offer us some insight into the importance of Shabbos and what it means. The following are some quotations from Talmudic, Midrashic, and other sources in the greatness and rewards of Shabbos. Fulfillment of one's will. Hashem fulfills the will of one who keeps Shabbos. Okay? That's Medrash Tanchuma Breshis. One who faithfully guards Shabbos need only to utter a decree, and Hashem Isbora causes its fulfillment. Have you ever seen that in your life?
No.
No? So does that mean that the Medrash is not telling us the truth, or does it mean that we're not keeping Shabbos? Because that should happen to you, right?
If I were making little mistakes, we didn't know about it.
Well, so we should be able to utter decrees and they happen. You ever tried it? Yeah, you utter a decree that I have to give this year, so.
My decree was fulfilled.
It's in process.
What's the Gematria Shabbat?
So we know that Chaim Peel keeps Shabbos.
When are you going to start to do
Okay, here's a big one. Financial success
Yeah,
and
I learned about
security.
it.
I can vouch for that. I'm not doing too badly financially comparatively to
Me?
a lot of people, and I attributed because the Rebbe told me to keep Shabbos and Yom Tov, and I was especially careful with that
You gotta treat
during my working days. Huh?
No Lashon Hara on
He
Shabbos.
could have been the next Elvis Presley if it wouldn't keep Shabbos.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber.
You could've
Give me
been
a
that
break.
I would perform with you during the week or on Sunday. You know, what's the Shabbos? I would perform with you.
Oh, wow.
But you see, after you shoot perform
On Shabbos?
during the week. And then you start performing
Yeah, but he.
Well, I'm just telling you, I made a lot of money in Manhattan and programming and
Yes,
financial
you know something was missing this morning?
analysis, and
Good morning.
he told me to do that, and
This
then
morning.
I did it, man. I really went at Shabbos like this is. I left work Friday 3 hours earlier.
Wow.
I made it up during the week, by staying late. But when he says something like that, keep Shabbos and Yom Tov.
Welcome. to
And
the
you
Kriya
just got out of
Shema
yeshiva.
That's the
Right.
goal in life, basically.
And welcome
Yeah,
to
yeah.
the Kriya Shema reminder.
Yeah. So it's like
Welcome, Abba. To the chat.
okay. So a person is deemed worthy of attaining wealth in the merit of Shabbos observance. In the merit of Shabbos observance, Hashem sends success and blessing to one's endeavors. That's the Chafetz Chaim, Parshas Kisisa.
Is that Tzlach and what else?
Security.
Security, wow.
Looks like
You don't get
Security,
punched out too
nobody's
often.
gonna put you in jail on Shabbos.
use a gun.
Just keep Shabbos.
Here's another reward for Shabbos. You get an advocate on high. So Shabbos is a powerful advocate on high for those who abide by its laws. What does that mean? It means something called Shabbos is alive,
Advocate? I know.
and it talks to Hashem and says, "He kept me this week." So, I'm sticking up for you. Shabbos sticks up for you by keeping it
Wow.
in front of God.
So true.
Okay, it protects and forgives from sin. One who keeps Shabbos will be protected and distanced from sin. One who keeps Shabbos can be forgiven for all his sins, even if he is guilty of idolatry.
Oh,
Right?
So, even if he's Avodah Zarah, so it's
Yeah.
like Yeshkas and
Right.
Yoshka.
All week
whatever.
long he bows down
Shabbos
to Getchkas
keeps
and then
it.
he keeps Shabbos. It's all right,
It's
right?
alright, that's not else. It's like the bakery, they write, it's Shomer Shabbos bakery, that's it, that's the main thing. Mashgiach doesn't matter. Shomer Shabbos, that's it.
They'll get forgiven.
Here's another one. Here's a reward. This is called these are called rewards. Okay, you acquire Yira Shemaim, fear of God. One who keeps Shabbos will merit Yira Shemaim. What do you mean? You have to
Shabbos,
merit Yira Shemaim. Don't you just have it?
also the letters Shabbos
Yeah.
and what do you call it? Tshuva, right? Tshuva.
Right.
Toshu to do tshuva by doing tshuva.
Yeah,
Keeping
but
Shabbos by doing tshuva.
that's not Yira Shemaim.
So what does it? Tshuva means? Tshuva means that you fear Hashem.
I like to turn the shit over to Pinkus over here. He likes to go out of order.
Sorry, I just like gematrias and stuff.
He gets these passionate feelings to talk whenever he wants. So we allow that in this year. We don't want anyone to feel bad in this
What
year.
about money? You get money?
I just told you.
Where's the money?
Financial success and
Listen, if
security.
you keep Shabbos, you get everything.
I
Shabbos
need-
takes
I
care
want
of you.
money.
You take care of
I need
Shabbos,
money.
Shabbos take care of you.
So issue it. Are you keeping Shabbos
I'm
properly?
keeping Shabbat. I keep it in my pocket. I keep it.
Then issue a decree that you should have some money and you'll get it.
That reminds me of the guy
Do
told
you
me
give
I have my
people
kippah in my
Shabbos,
pocket.
extra
What do you have? It's
Torah?
in my pockets, you know. Doesn't help you if it's in your pocket.
Alright, so
You have to
can
live
be
it.
alright, you can be alright. One day.
Listen to this one.
You also got to make a bezel.
Shabbos brings the Geula.
I will
If all of Israel were to observe
Okay, that'll be good.
2 successive Shabbosim properly, the Geula would immediately follow.
Wow.
So that means some people aren't doing it because we haven't seen the Geula yet, right? Don't let it be you. Israel will only be redeemed in the merit of Shabbos observance. That's
Maybe
the Medrash
personal
Yikra
gula. Person
Rabbah.
could have a personal
I have a
gula.
question.
Keeping Shabbos.
Didn't all Israel kept one Shabbos at least? Or
That's what I heard.
at one Sinai?
That's
But it
what I
wasn't,
heard.
No.
you have to,
Only
you have to
one.
keep
They
a
kept only
physical
one.
and a spiritual one.
They only
Is that
kept,
what it is?
They only kept.
I don't see on the
Sinai.
desert they could have not kept Shabbos. What did they?
But it wasn't a freedom to keep Shabbos. It was a must. And there was a guy who transgressed the Shabbos and he got killed.
He picked
Yeah,
up
but
stuff.
Right.
he did it in order to show the punishment. of
So
people.
that means not everybody kept one Shabbos. That means one guy didn't.
That was b'shegel. It wasn't
But they were 40 years in the desert. For 40 years, they can't keep 2 Shabbos.
There was always something that happened.
Jews, always something happening.
Well, apparently the desert was higher than the Geula.
Like, what, like for example,
You have to have
The
kept one
Geula,
Shabbos in
those
Israel.
those
If it is
Jews in the
spoke
desert.
Lashon Hara,
In
it is
the
spoke
desert.
Lashon Hara,
After we
so
went to Israel.
It's very hard not to speak
So
Lashon
what's
The
Hara.
desert, we were already in
It's not gonna happen
Mashiach.
now.
The desert was Mashiach.
But now it's almost impossible. Oh, the Jews are all over the place. How are you going
And
Guys, let's
if
take
a
a
Jew
flota.
doesn't know, then it's not transgressing Shabbos.
Let's take a
Only a Jew
flota.
does
The Shabbos,
So,
we're
we
not
know
gonna
what
say
Shabbos is. So we
100
have to
Lashon
go to
Hara, we're
Israel
just gonna say one Lashon
and
Hara.
keep Shabbos?
No, we can do it here.
So you don't have to be in Israel.
No, but it happened after we went to Israel, not before we.
Ah, that's what you're saying. So basically, if we keep one more Shabbos,
That's it.
that's it.
Physical
Done.
and spiritual.
No, it said consecutive.
Consecutive, but
You
there's
have to
a,
do
I heard
two.
there's 2 different
yeah,
opinions.
but there's an opinion that
Oh.
says if you do the spiritual and physical, that's 2 Shabbat.
Uh-huh.
Also Friday night and Shabbos day.
They had in Australia
used
this
to-
year, and in South Africa, and New Zealand, they had a Shabbos across the whole country, where everybody
Yeah.
in the whole country keeps one Shabbos.
Really?
And they got 80% of the countries to keep Shabbos.
How'd they do that?
They made big campaigns like months before.
Wow.
They're
They
not from
taught
Brook-
everybody about Shabbos.
They're not from Brooklyn. That's why.
South Africa, 80%. They say 80% of people walked to shul that day. All the streets were closed in the whole South Africa. Everybody was walking. The whole South Africa, everybody was walking in the
Wow,
streets.
so they're gonna do that on a world level soon.
Yes, they will.
Unbelievable.
And people are willing to keep one Shabbos.
Sure.
You ask them to
But the
keep one.
problem was they were carrying keys and all that. And so
No, they were not. They all learned a lot.
All right. Well, those are the good things. That's what's good if you keep Shabbos, according to
Some fish sticks?
the next is for this part
I would take.
is the
they always-
2 minutes, let it warm up.
severe punishments for Shabbos
Okay,
desecration.
now we're going to punishments.
Huh?
Now
Yeah.
we're going to.
Actually, you serve.
We just got all the good stuff, right?
Explain why punishment is not bad.
You explain it, Harav Peel,
Okay, so
keeper of Shabbos,
let's say your kid,
utterer of
if
decrees.
your kid has a knife, and you slapped his wrist to put the knife down. It doesn't mean you hate him. It doesn't mean that you're trying to hurt him in any way or any form. It looks that way. The kid's crying, but he would have hurt himself. So God never punishes. God prevents us from hurting ourselves. It's called prevention drugs, and that's why sometimes people get hurt. But that's not the reason why. It's because God's punishing you. God is not punishing you. God is trying to help you.
Sometimes God.
Sometimes you see a knife in somebody's chest, and the guy's opening the chest, and he starts screaming, "We're cutting the guy open! Shugane!" The doctor's like, leave us alone, we're saving his life. You're cutting his heart! And if the doctor doesn't cut his heart, the patient's gonna die. But he has to, people see one thing. This is the way they see it. They never see the truth. A lot of times they just see whatever they want to see. And that's the problem. So we have to believe that what God does is not necessarily a punishment. It's actually a help, and it's a love.
Fine, hey, let's hear it for Rob Peel.
Okay, continue.
Because everything comes from above is good.
That's it, there's no bad. There's no bad. Bad is a non-Jewish concept. Judaism doesn't believe in bad. There's only good, and there's the opposite of good.
Yeah.
That's not bad, it's just the opposite of good. It could be better.
Now it's good.
There's good and there's too good. It's too good to take. That's how I remember it.
It's too good to be true.
Well, it's too much for you to handle, so you shouldn't do it. Okay.
Drugs.
So, just as Shabbos is a symbol of creation and of the dominion of God, so conversely, it is its desecration, a manifest denial and repudiation of this most eminent of truths. Talmud states that public Shabbos desecration is tantamount to heresy. You know what heresy is?
Yeah, because
Yeah. One who knowingly desecrates Shabbos is liable to get the death penalty under the rule of Sanhedrin High Court, or to die young by divine retribution, where there is no qualified Sanhedrin. So there you go. If you don't keep Shabbos, you'll die young. That's pretty scary.
How young?
Let's keep Shabbos and bring all the terrible diseases.
120?
not 120. Since 60 years people live, yeah. How many years they spend on the toilet? Like 10 or 20?
The following are
years if you're learning Torah.
the following are quotations from various Talmudic and other sources on the severe penalties of Shabbos desecration.
After 40 years ago,
You will get destructive fires, loss of livelihood.
That's not really young.
Destructive blazes are prevalent only when there is Shabbos desecration. Homes are destroyed by fire due to Chilul Shabbos. People's livelihoods are lost as a result of Shabbos desecration. That's the Chabad Chaim. Even non-Malacha business occupations called Mimsoi Cheftzechel are a form of Shabbos desecration. You hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Even just talking about business on Shabbos. And a non-Malacha business. Businesses go bankrupt because the proprietors supervise their business's affairs or plan business deals on Shabbos.
You hear, Abba? No thinking about fundraising on Shabbos.
It's hard.
No, you gotta stop.
Try.
Because what happens, you're not successful the rest of the week if you think.
Now, here's a quote from somewhere. Looks like Gittin. No, from the Chabad Chaim.
From Setmar?
And let not a man wonder how it is that we may see many Shabbos desecrators violating the Shabbos with ease, yet they seem to succeed in their endeavors, and their fortunes smile upon them. What is that? You see, all these rich guys, they don't keep Shabbos. How does that make sense?
They drive fancy
Wash
cars
them
on
off.
Shabbos.
Yet if one pauses to reflect upon these things and follows the careers of such persons over the passage of years, one will almost invariably perceive a pattern. Sooner or later, their time runs out. The accrued largesse of the Mechalel Shabbos evaporates into oblivion, and he suffers the bitter plight of poverty. Even those rare cases where their wealth seems secured, it is only to their eternal doom. Their success is only the fleeting illusion of this transient world. So he's saying that if you're rich and you don't keep Shabbos, that's it for you in both worlds. That's it.
You're just gonna use up all
You got all your good stuff now.
Yeah, you got it all now. That's why they seem to be rich, but
But this applies to Jewish people only. This applies to Jewish people only.
well, Goyim don't have to keep Shabbos.
They're not allowed to.
Huh?
Not even allowed to.
Right. It's a gift to us. We learned from the
Which
first.
means
Still a good
if
Shabbos.
someone
Are you allowed to
wants to
still a
convert,
good Shabbos?
If they're practicing to become
They're wishing him to keep Shabbos and he's
If they're
going to die.
practicing conversion, yeah, they have to be Mechal Shabbos at least for a certain amount of seconds.
All right. Here's another thing. Scant respite in the hereafter.
That's true.
The sufferings of Gehenna cease each Shabbos. even for the wicked. However, there's a certain place in Gehenna for Shabbos desecrators. There, punishments are interrupted only in proportion to one's Shabbos observance. Hence, if in one's lifetime one would do malacha an hour before the end of Shabbos, the sufferings of Gehenna would return upon that person that amount of time before the end of Shabbos. And that's from the Zohar by Midbar.
So a few hours is good enough then. Sounds like
Okay.
a few hours of Shabbos is good enough.
No, he's saying, let's say you kept all of Shabbos except with an hour to go, you
Oh,
started
okay.
screwing around.
Oh.
So then you'll go back into Gehenna early.
Oh boy.
Early?
Yeah. Which, that's interesting, except that Abraham Avinu is standing at the gate of Gehenna, and if there's a yid with a bris, he doesn't let him go in. So,
What does this mean?
so we got, it's not just,
Confusing.
it's not that it's confusing, it's that the Torah tells you everything, and, everything doesn't happen to everybody all at once. It sort of includes everybody. Anything that can happen, can happen. But your particular case is your case. Right? So, okay. Here's some more good news for those who don't keep Shabbos. There will be no peace from the sufferings of Gehenna. For those who do not keep Shabbos at all, there is no respite from the relentless sufferings of Gehenna. On the eve of each Shabbos, heavenly voices reverberate through the 7 fiery spheres of the netherworld. Suspend the punishments of the wicked, for the Holy King approaches. This day is sanctified and protects us all, even the wicked. Suddenly all punishment ceased, and a respite is granted even to the wicked. However, for those who during their lifetime desecrated the Shabbos, there is no peace. The anguishing fires of Gehenna never cease.
Even on Shabbat.
That's what it says.
Wow.
Yeah, bad news, right? As the others ask, why are those different from the rest? Why do they suffer without pause? The bearers of judgment reply, these are the wicked who denied the dominion of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. They transgressed the entire Torah because they did not observe the Shabbos. That's scary, right? Huh?
Transgressions can be caused because of not keeping Shabbos. Is that what it's saying?
No, he's saying,
That's what it's saying.
he's saying, let's say you're just a regular wicked guy, right?
Yeah.
So, so you get out of Gehenna on Shabbos. Everybody gets out.
Cool down, baby.
But this guy who
Vacation.
transgressed Shabbos doesn't get out.
Even on Shabbos?
Depending on, yeah,
Wow.
never gets a break.
No breaks.
But I don't get that. If the guy's wicked anyways.
Everybody goes to
it's-
Gehenna.
For sure he's not keeping
Because
Shabbos. So
almost all people go to Gehenna. The question is, did you keep Shabbos or not? Most
It's like
most
what you're
Jews.
saying about
how
the
can
at
you
least
keep
11
Shabbos
months.
and be wicked? If you're keeping Shabbos, you're
Well,
automatically
it's
a
not true.
Sodom.
That's not
Everyone
true.
goes to Gehenna, really?
Mamla says
Almost
about
almost all people go to Gehenna because everybody's transgressed once or twice in their life, but they don't have to go as much. But they all go.
it. Yeah.
11 months, everybody goes. The question is how long you go.
Right. Even
For sure, you go for 11.
for one dip, like in the
Or for
river.
one dip, yeah, even one
Dinner.
little, burn.
There's such a thing as months in Gehenna, that word month. I thought it works different.
Why do you say Kaddish for
I thought
11?
the
Why do you
system
say
works
Kaddish?
different in-
Why do we say Kaddish for 11 months? Because
I don't know, but
the Shama a lot of times aren't
there's
Gehenna
a
for 11.
there's a different meaning of time in Gehenna. I don't think it goes like months, years, minutes, seconds.
For exactly,
For
yeah.
us, it's like 11 months.
For us, it's 11 months. For them, it's
to us, see, to
for
us,
them it's a
For them
second.
it's a second. For a second.
For them, it's 100 years or 1,000 years.
because each month
There's
it
no
goes
time and
back to
space
years, right?
there. There's
For
no
them, it
time
could be
and
1,000 years. For them, it could be a second.
Oh wow!
For them, it could be a million years. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends on what's their punishment. But everybody, most people will go to Gehenna. Not everybody, but most people. And those who kept Shabbos get out on Shabbos, and they get a cool down.
Mhm.
And they could have a Shabbos every day, maybe. I don't know. Maybe they have a Shabbos every
Where?
every
In
7
Gehenna?
hours. Maybe every 7 hours.
Where,
there's a
in
Shabbos. Yeah, you don't know when Shabbos for them. But for sure, when we have Shabbos, they have Shabbos as well.
Okay, it's getting worse, guys. Hillel Shabbos
So skip it.
is akin, meaning it's the same as idolatry.
So how come it says Epicurus, keep Shabbos is okay?
The pacifistics.
Oh yeah.
Shabbos, desecration, and idolatry are commensurate in severity, and each one weighs equally against all the other commandments of the Torah. Shabbos is the symbolic covenant between the Holy One and us forever. Therefore, while one who violates any of the other Torah commandments becomes identified with the wicked of Israel, Shabbos desecration is a far graver sin. One who openly desecrates the Shabbos is likened to an idolater and is reduced to the status of a Gentile for all halachic purposes.
Touching the wine.
That's the Rambam. He'll put
So
Shabbos.
he doesn't keep Shabbos. You can't. You
It's
can't
getting
turn on the
worse.
fire. Can't. You
Listen.
trust his hechsher.
Loss of Jewish identity.
That's all
Certain mitzvahs stand out from the others in that they are intrinsic to the Judaism of the Jew. One of these is Shabbos. Shabbos is essential to Judaism. Without it, one can no longer be identified as a Jew.
I'd like to make a comment, sir.
This is not a Hasidic book.
They say that
The Rebbe would never say that
if a
about
guy
any
doesn't
Jew.
keep any of the mitzvahs in the world, but he keeps Shabbos, he's considered a religious Jew. Something called Shomer Shabbos. So even if a guy doesn't put on tefillin, he doesn't daven, he doesn't keep kosher, he doesn't do anything, but he keeps Shabbos, he's considered a religious Jew. That's the one mitzvah that makes us Jewish.
Doesn't keep kosher also?
Anything, as long as he keeps Shabbos, considered Jewish. Have you ever heard Shomer Shabbos? I'm Shomer Shabbos. You see the most modern Orthodox in the world, they keep Shabbos. Because they know if they keep Shabbos, they're considered religious. They probably keep kosher too, but I'm saying the standards of kosher. A lot of people's standards of kosher are not really kosher. So.
Do they put on tefillin? No.
No, they don't do anything. But I'm saying as long as you keep Shabbos, you
A lot of
consider.
reform ladies they put on tefillin on Shabbos.
No,
I
there's
saw
the
some
service,
article
the
this week with a
service.
girl wearing tefillin.
nothing wrong with a girl wearing tefillin.
I saw that this week.
But on Shabbos, they do it only on
Somewhere.
Shabbos.
Nothing wrong wearing tefillin on Shabbos.
If you're hot.
It's not an avera. A woman can wear tefillin, a woman can wear it on Shabbos, she can wear it all
I
day.
just saw recently
All
a
day and all
girl
night.
getting on Leah, but I don't
It's not
know
an
if I saw that
avera.
either.
There's a big difference between saying it's an avera and to say it's
They're
false.
Talmud, they're not allowed to do it.
Once again, it doesn't matter. As long as you're allowed, anybody can wear tefillin.
Listen to this one.
And now the yotzit, you like to be yotzit.
Josh's daughters were able to wear tefillin because they were able to control their nature.
That's how you
They didn't
be.
become neither on it because if they become neither, they can't wear tefillin.
How did they
Wow.
have kids?
Yeah. Tell them to climb.
How did they have kids?
Oh, okay, look, we had our ADD moment a while back. We're not having two are not allowed. You need another ADD moment?
Okay, continue. But make it.
You can have it if you need it. I'm not the kind of guy who likes
Say
to
a
yell
story.
and get mad.
Say a story. Say a
I'd
story.
rather, no, we're almost done.
So why is it not
Oh, was
according to
Jimmy
the
Hendrix
Rebbe?
ever always ADD?
What?
Was he ever
The book
ADD?
is-
The Rebbe would never say a guy's not a Jew who is a Jew. Because you're
Why?
connected by your
To this?
Yechida.
Yes, no, it's a. What's it?
Right.
It cracked this morning
No
actually.
matter how bad you are, you got
That's
your
why they actually
Yechida
just fixed
connection.
it. That's
Is it iPhone
ridiculous.
7?
6 plus.
What's that mean?
Okay, the wine and shechita of a Mechalel Shabbos. As explained, one who openly desecrates the Shabbos is likened to an idolater and is reduced to the status of a Gentile for all halachic purposes. It's not that you are a Gentile, it's you're for halachically you're considered a Gentile. Therefore, wine touched or handled by a Mechalel Shabbos assumes the same halachic status as wine touched or handled by a Gentile. Similarly, the shechita ritual slaughter of a Mechalel Shabbos is totally non-kosher. Whoa. Here's a really sad one. Loss of a child during one's lifetime. Chazal state that one who desecrates Shabbos is subject to the severe punishment of Korah excision. The Korah punishment can result in one's untimely death, as well as the loss of his children during his lifetime. The following are comments on this serious topic from the work of the Chafetz Chaim. It is truly astonishing how people can totally disregard this danger. Certainly, if a stranger would assault one's child, would not the father harbor deep animosity toward the assailant? You know what that meant? Someone's coming after your kid, you go mad. So how can you... All the more so if the child was seriously wounded as a result of the attack and required extended medical care. Even if the victim was financially compensated in full, the feelings of anger and enmity would simmer for a long time. Yet the Shabbos desecrator places himself and his own children in mortal danger by risking the retribution of Korah, and does so with hardly a thought of the terrible consequences of his actions. And if one's children should indeed die, Rahman as a result of these sins, how many hot and bitter tears of guilt would the parents shed over the loss of their dear child? How much bitter pain and suffering the parents would endure for eternity because of this tragedy. If the Almighty in His great mercy substitutes the punishment of death with the decree of abject poverty, is this not also a terrible, harsh fate to bear? That's the Chafetz Chaim. Much effort is required for the study of Shabbos and its numerous laws. Yet the goal is well worth the trouble. The effort will reap rich returns. Understanding the nature of the malachas will dispel the confusion that can surround the halachas of Shabbos and will help one achieve the highest standards of Shabbos observance and its great rewards. So that was chapter 1 of this fabulous English book on the laws of Shabbos, which I humbly suggest you read on your own.
Sure.
You know, even though we could do it in the show. What time? How did I do? Time
I
up?
have a question.
10 more minutes.
Huh?
50 minutes.
Okay, so we'll have a 50-minute, 80
Alright,
moment,
fine,
unless you want to start a new chapter.
I'm gonna go to Cohen.
I'm going to the synagogue.
Boy, you said 7:45. It's finished.
Something like that.
Quarter
I'm starting.
to 9.
I used
Yeah,
to I
quarter
went
to
to a party last night. I went
So
to
what
the-
time is it now?
You
It's
saw
7:45
my
already?
last night.
It's 8:45.
I have my for bringing
So I did it.
Kai, you got the text or
Sure.
not? Barbie last
What?
night, right?
5 more minutes.
I'll see you.
5 minutes?
10
See
minutes.
everyone.
What's the real time?
35.
Kai, I got money? I got money now, right? Okay.
You're paying him too?
Holy Abba.
Paying everyone who comes but me. Nice guy. Nice guy.
Don't tell the secret.
You're going through
Abba,
the
5 by
times,
5,
like,
10 more minutes. Hello, you're not getting
No,
paid.
he said 45 minutes I can be here.
Okay, fine. Only you. Only this time.
I'll stay 2 more minutes.
What are you paying this cooks?
How much is the
Only Abba.
auction?
Abba needs it.
What's that stuff?
That was the deal that I made with him.
Fish.
Oh, I didn't get that. Is it good?
You be the judge.
You have to pay $30
Did
for
you-
the Chinese auction? Yeah? You wanna go to the Chinese auction, pay $30?
Let me see.
Why would they do that?
You just get free food, well, food included and everything. Yeah? You get
$35, they can get a very nice deal.
$35?
And that's where
It's like,
it's
no, but you can have as much as you want.
free
It's
food
like-
is gonna be like, you know,
It's
what,
$30.
chicken,
Change?
sesame
You have
chicken, and
$10
wrappers and
Tell me my jacket. One second. Give me back
From,
all the money.
what's it called? From Brooks and Buns.
So,
That's nice.
how was that? Was that better than the other shears I've tried to give you this one?
It's like more practical.
Yeah.
Shabbos was very good.
I knew that Shabbos is important, but now I know better why.
This is excellent, this book. I read it every day.
Who's the original author of this? Like,
This guy's actually a cousin of my wife or something. David Ribiat.
so somebody derived this
Maybe
philosophy what?
Spiegel?
Just gathered them from Gemoras and other stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
No,
yeah.
what is it? Oh, Spivak. From here, you live.
He's speed forward and speed back.
If you want to know how to really, really keep Shabbos, learn the
Alright,
altar.
see ya. Nice.
The full size Kipser?
He, well, no, that was Rebbe Shulchan Aruch.
Yeah.
And now that we paid off all the guys who want to get paid off, we can learn.
Unbelievable. He pays everyone to come.
All it pays
No,
is
he
the-
doesn't pay the teacher.
I paid the kid only $2. I told him he came late. He doesn't get $5.
Really?
Yeah, he came late. I made a deal with him just to come on time. That's it.
How do you get the money for this?
Woof, woof, woof. What's
I
the last
forgot.
idea? Woof,
Hmm?
woof, woof.
Unilab actually sponsored this.
Who?
Unilab paid for the money.
You pay?
Right, tell everyone.
What do you
I'm not
do?
telling everybody.
What do you
No, I'm
do to
not
make so
coming
much
again. No,
money?
that's it. I'm not coming again.
What?
How do you make so much money?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Wait, he must keep Shabbos. He's a rich man.
Okay,
He actually
guys.
does keep showing. Hey, 5 minutes, you say. You had 2 more minutes. But 5 minutes is 5 minutes. There's no such a thing.
Can I have one more cookie? You
Want some rice? Rice?
They're really good.
You got rice? I like
I
rice.
had 3 already. Yeah, 2. 3, yeah, 3 of them.
Where's the
What's the-
cookie?
what's the rush? Where
Can you
you gonna
pass
go?
me a cookie over there?
There's no place to go. Where are you gonna go? Kahans? Maybe San? Why is everybody in the rush? Everybody running around.
Wow, look at that rice.
Oh, what? That's all
What can I
right.
put
That's
it
all
on?
right.
Take your
We're
place.
not
Have you
near.
got another
So you
spoon
went to the
there?
websites yet? I told you last time.
I don't want to go to stupid websites.
No, on Facebook there's pages like
I don't want to go.
I don't just write a post. See what
No,
happens.
there's-
Well, let's write. You write a post personally about yourself. What
You
you
want
like,
to
what
post
you
on
do,
that
who you
website?
are.
No,
You
the
know where you are
perverted
now,
websites.
and
Perversion.
Your plate right here.
Perversion.
Just basic thing, and I want to let's do experiment and see how many messages you get.
Why
from
didn't
that
you do
thing.
experiment on yourself?
I did it
Okay,
already.
guys,
I
we're gonna make a
already-
shear
I was
next
thinking
week
something from it.
with Yehuda telling
Yeah.
us how to get married.
I dated. Someone was pulling me.
Did you
she was
hear the
also really good on, and she
You
was
gonna
married
finish
before.
it?
And that's why I got
Went
to
out for a week.
She saw my thing.
Huh?
Went out for a week.
I'm not
thing.
What do you mean?
interested
We
in
just
divorce.
came back from the
It's
tour.
everyone. I'm
On
telling
a
you,
date.
it's all ladies like
What?
him.
In
I'm
Detroit?
telling you, it's like everyone.
More coffee?
I'm not joking. Look, it's worth a try.
He said
Okay.
he has
I
too
think
much
it's worth
energy
a
for a
try.
person from
Yeah.
Detroit. People in Detroit are depressed.
If you want to do it, look, the moment we gotta
He makes too much money for Detroit. He makes, he can never live in Detroit.
What did you do?
Okay? It's the least. It looks like a deal,
He
you know.
works
I
in
want it,
plumbing supplies. He sells plumbing supplies.
Chaim, what app
Family
is this? Chaim?
business?
What app is this?
Family business?
What do you mean?
What
Oh.
app is this?
This is Juno, no?
Uber.
That's it? Over?
What happened in Israel?
Yep. Thank you very much.
There's another terrorist attack, right? That's what I heard. Anybody heard about that?
What do you do when someone
Where,
wants to be a
Fort
dog?
Lauderdale?
When someone wants to be a dog.
No.
Whoa.
I mean,
Where?
Greenwald Yehuda!
no, I'm talking about Israel.
What do
There's
you
a
wanna
terrorist
do?
attack in Israel.
What do you think?
I heard about that.
Somebody hit the bus.
Greenwald Yehuda!
We're going to the Chaim now, okay? Wait for me.
You going now?